Hello and welcome. In this tutorial, we are going to be looking at the Quick Start method for getting up and running with the Astroid Framework. This means we're going to be installing a hybrid version of a Joomla package, from which we will also be extracting the Astroid Framework. The end result being a fully functional boilerplate site, populated with demo content and using an included Astroid template. As of recording, the so-called 2 template. For demonstration purposes, I am going to be using my a la carte AMP setup, and I will not be going into the nitty-gritty of the install. Rather, my hope is that you will be able to take the principles here and apply them to the AMP of your choice, or probably better still, to use these principles to deploy the Astroid Quickstart package to an online development environment. At the end of the day, probably using similar tools baked into your cPanel or similar. A couple of assumptions moving forward. We need Joomla 5 to get this to work, so it makes sense to make sure that the environment where we are doing the install meets all of the requirements, the software, database, and web server requirements. You can find details on the Joomla site, and I will post a link. Often, when doing this locally, people use something called an AMP to manage these building blocks, examples being XAMP, VAMP with a W, and MAMP or similar. I'm on a Mac, so the obvious AMP of choice would be MAMP, but as of recording, MAMP and Joomla 5 will not work together, so I ended up getting a little bit creative with respect to my particular workflow. Your exact workflow will probably be different. For demonstration purposes, I am going to be using my a la carte AMP setup, dbning, phpMyAdmin, and herd. I will not be going into the nitty-gritty of the install. Rather, my hope is that you will be able to take the principles here and apply them to the AMP of your choice. Or to use the principles here to cut to the chase and deploy the Astroid Quickstart package directly to a live environment. At the end of the day, probably using similar tools used here, just baked into your cPanel or similar. Whilst there are undoubtedly alternatives to the cPanel, I will refer to the cPanel exclusively from here on in. In this section, we are going to look at downloading the Astroid Quickstart package, unpacking it, and placing the unpacked files in a specific folder. If you want to do this in a live hosting environment, you will do something very similar using the cPanel's file manager, uploading the Astroid Quickstart package, unzipping it, and usually placing the unzipped files in your public HTML folder or a subfolder thereof. But for demonstration purposes, we're going to do this locally. Let's navigate to the Astroid Framework site, to the download section, and look for the latest version of the Astroid Framework, specifically the Astroid Quickstart package. We're going to download this package to our local computer and unzip it. Having a little poke inside, we see all the files contained in the unzipped package. Next, we need to navigate to a specific folder, in this case on my local computer in a subfolder of the so-called sites folder. Because I'm working with multiple sites parallel, I'm going to create another subfolder for this specific install of Joomla with Astroid on board. And this is where we're going to place the building blocks of our site, the unzipped files from the Quickstart package. I'm going to give this folder a specific name, and for the sake of simplicity, I'm going to be keeping this naming convention Astroid Joomla QS throughout the entirety of this workflow. Astroid Joomla QS is going to turn up in the name of our database and when we are installing Joomla. In this section, we are going to create and name an empty database. Here again, we are doing this locally, but you can do something very similar using the cPanel to access the myPHPAdmin interface in your hosted environment. But back in the local environment, In this specific workflow, I'm using head, which I set up with dbning and phpMyAdmin. And honestly, at this point, I'm winging it here and not really sure exactly how this works. I'm using head much as you would use a classical AMP, here specifically to access phpMyAdmin in a web browser locally. Remember the folder that we named Astroid Joomla QS in the previous section? We are going to create a new empty database and call it, you guessed it, Astroid Joomla QS. This is just a placeholder and will come into play in the next section. In case you didn't notice, I am trying to keep things as idiot-proof as possible here. Speaking of idiot-proof, I edited the phpMyAdmin configuration file to make access to the database as easy as possible, making sure the username for the whole database is root and that no password is required. This little detail will come into play in the next section. In this section, we are going to be linking up with the folder where we have all of our unzipped Quickstart files and start configuring our site. If you are doing this online, the workflow should at least in principle be pretty similar, where you enter an URL in your web browser that takes you to your root folder or subfolder thereof on your server, your online server. But back to our local environment, where we are once again using head as you would use a conventional AMP to access the folder where our Quickstart files are, but in a web browser locally. We click on the little web browser icon, which is linked to our install folder that we set up in the first step of this process, the folder that we called Astroid Joomla QS. If you have ever used Kickstart from Akiba, this web interface should look very familiar. The first page is just a compatibility check, making sure that all of the technical requirements are met for the install. If you have red flags at this point, you will probably have to go back and address them. Assuming you are good to go, as is the case in our case, we click Next. This brings us to the section where we can restore the site's database. Now, this is something else that I only have a fleeting understanding of, but I guess what we are essentially doing at this point is injecting information from the Quickstart package into the empty database we set up in the previous section. The database server name depends on your setup. If you're doing this locally, it will very often be simply localhost, as in one word, written together. In my case, I am using 127.0.0.1 to link up with head, special situation. At this point, the work that I did in the previous section, idiot proofing my phpMyAdmin, comes into play. I can enter username root and I can leave password blank. This will do the trick. The database name is, in this case, Astroid Joomla QS. We went to the trouble to stick to this naming convention in the previous sections. Remember, all of this varies depending on where and how you are performing your install. If you are doing this in an online hosting environment, obviously you will have way more layers of security. And I'm leaving all of the advanced options here as they are, as I never changed anything in the previous MyPHP section. Again, we are going to click Next. I get a warning, which I'm guessing is referring to my miserable minimalistic security settings. And this brings us to the site parameters page. I'm going to give the site a unique name, just so I don't get confused later. And whilst I'm at it, I'm going to change the email to my own. And last but by no means least, it makes sense to change the super admin settings at this point. This way, you will be able to access the Joomla backend with a password of your choice. Whilst we're at it, it probably does not hurt to put an email address in here that we have access to. Obviously, make a note of your password and then click Next one more time. On this page, we are prompted to remove the installation directory that we used for the install and is now redundant. We have the option to go to the front end of our site, and if we want to go to the back end, we use the same URL without the index part and with the word administrator tacked on at the end. We can use the username and admin password that we set up specifically in the super admin settings section. At this point, we can navigate to the back end and the front end of our boilerplate site and have it all up and running. I hope that this all makes some kind of sense and maybe animates you to get up and running with the Astroid Quickstart method. If you have further questions, Google, or maybe better still, Perplexity are your friends. And lastly, if you hit a wall, there is a very friendly discussions group on GitHub. Again, I will include a link in the description. I think what I would do is make a follow-up tutorial where I specifically look at the connections between the pre-installed elements in the back end and what we see in the front end. Also bear in mind, we covered some of the more traditional methods in a previous tutorial, and maybe these methods are more for you. I am of course referring to the Astroid Unleashed How to Get Up and Running the Traditional Way tutorial. Thank you for your time.